What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Popcorn Punchups, the only podcast you need for movie news, movie reviews, and more. Look at that change of tone. We are episode 25. It is Lawson Punishment Week, and he's watched the most 90s to early 2000s action film that I could find that has the two biggest names you could ever think of. And I am extremely excited to hear your thoughts on that one.
I have many.
It's going to be so.
Literally my extensive. I have a lot of notes for this movie. I have a lot to say.
It's absolutely wild, isn't it?
Yeah, it's special.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well then,
and
what's been happening this week? Oh, a Naked Gun. Yeah, Naked Gun came out Thursday. Which,
this week is busy, but outside of that, I got like 3 clients on the go at the moment for like design stuff, and I've got it's doing well. Been playing with the Final Fantasy still, and I've been rewatching a lot of old stuff, things that bring me joy, like Scott Pilgrim. And the other night, I watched Scott Pilgrim, American Beauty, and Sinners all
in the same night.
All in the same night while I was playing games. Friday night.
Craziness. All right,
it's nice. Oh, and I watched Half Past Dead the same night.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Which one's your favourite out of those?
Out of those 4?
I bet it's Half Past Dead.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's not the worst out of the 4, that's for sure.
Go.
What have you been doing? Kid stuff.
Yep, I've had 2 carnivals. So I had a soccer carnival Tuesday and just finished a football carnival, as in an hour ago.
Yep. How did they go, each of them? Successes?
Yeah, good. Yeah. Today's carnival was much more successful than Tuesday's one, but
nice.
Yep.
Congrats.
Yep. 1 commitment is now wrapped up, and I still got 3 others. So
good.
Yep. So it's a brand new day, which brings us into Spider-Man has been starting to get a little bit more.
I was waiting for the segue.
Has been getting a little bit more traction now. We've now got glimpses of a teaser of Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is a first glimpse at Tom Holland's new suit. So it's looking pretty much like every other Spider-Man suit.
I'm looking at it now. I don't see the difference, but those in the know will be fucking frothing it, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a bit of difference, but it's your standard red and blue Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
So, but Mark Ruffalo, Hulk is set to return as well, so he's coming back in the Brand New Day. So I'm keen for that. I wonder if this is the one we'll get Venom to come in as well, because at the end of one of the Venoms, I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 now.
What I thought.
They got the glimpse of Tom Holland on the screen right at the end.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this is the crossover that will happen, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, it makes sense to bring it all together, right?
It'd be cool. I'm cool to see the symbiotes in the big MCU universe rather than just their Sony locked away, isolated, random movie deal, which I still can't fathom. It's so bizarre.
Frank Castle is cast in this as well.
Yep.
Not cast in this.
Coming across.
John Bernthal, but the character Frank Castle was in this too. Has he his own show yet? He does, doesn't he? Punch has his own show, doesn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
There seems to be like a lot of MCU stuff right now. He just pops in.
Yeah. So Punisher originally had the Netflix when Netflix had the rights for Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, whatever the Sumble one was, I can't remember exactly, the New Avengers or something or other, whatever they were called.
Yeah, I forgot.
Then Daredevil, and then Daredevil got rebooted, or carried on, rebooted, relaunched, whatever, and then Punisher was in that one as well. So then this is the carry on from there.
Are they all considered MCU? Like, is all the Daredevil stuff is that all considered part of the same universe?
Yep, now it is because they picked up where that left off. So that is technically canon now. So yeah,
Sure thing.
another one. Yeah,
Sorry.
a film that I didn't think was going to get part 3 is A Quiet Place. So A Quiet Place Part 3 is set for a summer 2027 release.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
I won't watch it. I will not care.
Yep. Avatar,
I watched the
Fire and
trailer.
Ash is getting lots and lots of hype now as well. Isn't that set for like some crazy 7-film thingo?
Yeah, something like that. That comes out this year, like not that far away, to be honest.
I wonder if it's going to be red and blue, because number 2 is just blue on blue.
Blue on blue, red and blue, red versus blue. Fire and Ash.
This is going to be. Yep.
December.
Zootopia 2.
Sorry.
Zootopia 2 trailer is out now as well.
I saw.
I like.
You watched
the first
it?
one was fun.
Okay, I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it. No, I haven't
No,
seen it yet.
okay.
But I know they're returning. So if it runs similar to the first one, it should be okay.
People like it.
Yeah.
I've never seen them, but people who really like it really like it. I know there's a bit of a furry culture around it as well, but it's a separate thing.
Yeah. A director that has 3 movies, one that split our votes. It is Jordan Peele. Is now producing a sports horror, which is going to be a Friday Lights meets Nosferatu called Him.
That sounds cool. Him. Okay.
Be a little bit interesting. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, sweet. I like sort of weird horrors like that. I think that what did we get recently? That's a bit left field. Did we watch it? I think. Sorry, something that we watched recently that I was surprised how fun that was for a horror. I can't remember. Something was on the brain a second ago. Doesn't matter. Yeah, cool. Gimme. Sounds fun.
Yeah. Yep.
Offbeat
And
horrors.
then we've got James Cameron is apparently adapting the wild fantasy novel called The Devil.
Sure.
The hashtag is the whole thing is off its tits.
The whole thing's off his tits. James
I don't
Cameron.
know when's he going to get time?
Oh, yeah, he's working
Isn't
Avatar.
he doing all the avatars? Like, how's he going to get time to do that and 900 avatars? Like, I assume avatars is very time consuming considering there's 900 movies being greenlit for it.
Yeah, shit. Don't know. Is he still directing the next one?
James Cameron wants to direct Avatar 4 and 5 himself. He says he's good to go. So maybe he's not helmed to direct the other ones? Which I would have thought
he
they
did
would just
direct 3. I guess after all the direction stuff happens and it goes to editing, it's got time then.
Yes, yeah.
And in Avatar, like a lot of it is post-production. So
True. Yeah.
interesting.
Well then.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Look, make weird stuff. I like weird stuff.
Yeah. Also, last bit of movie news, the Lord of Mysteries dub is now released.
Oh, sweet.
So,
How many?
yeah. I'm not sure. I just got the email from Crunchyroll this morning saying Lord of Mysteries dub is now released. I can have a look in a sec.
Oh, it's fine. I'm looking it up now, but yeah, cool. Because like I said, I could not connect with the fucking story in Chinese. It was so complex.
Yeah,
Hoping English.
I need someone.
Yeah, I need someone to like spoon feed it to me in my language.
Right. Yeah, well, this is a franchise that you really, really enjoy. Our first one off the ranks.
Oh, Naked Gun, sure.
From memory.
Yeah. Who's going to introduce what today? Do we do this and you do your movie?
I think you almost get the double because I want to hear your...
My interpretation of each.
Yeah, because you've got a big connection to this one. I remember seeing bits and pieces of the other films.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not super versed in the IP, but...
Yeah, fair.
Crack.
I mean, there's not much to discuss. It's, well, in terms of like knowing the originals, So this is The Naked Gun, which I only realized just before this that's the name, that's the thing that separates it in terms of the title. This is set modern day, where our main character is the son of, oh my God.
Yeah, I did not expect him to be the son of the main guy, which is Lieutenant Frank Durbin.
What's the original actor? Leslie Nielsen. Oh my God, Leslie Nielsen and Liam Neeson confused me.
It's
easy to do. So Leslie Nielsen's Lieutenant Frank is the father of our Liam Neeson Lieutenant Frank. So it's Frank Drebin Jr. It's him. He's like a detective, still doing. It's more or less the same character as we got with Leslie Nielsen's, which is more than fine, because that's what I wanted this to be. Like, okay, Slapback story, I suppose. I'm only attached to these because my dad really liked them growing up, and it was one of those movies where the comedy, and this one lands in the same way, the comedy is so fast that there's something funny in every scene, and they're always looking for a gag. Every single time there's something happening, there's a little gag attached. And I think it, like, you could watch this with, I watched this when I was quite young, like the originals. I think kids could watch this, and there's enough jokes in there that even kids would, I think, find most of it funny. But I'm really curious to know if you agree with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of like slapstick comedy and stuff as well. Like you've got the physical humor, plus you've got the layered comedy, some of the innuendos, and like the amount of gags was insane.
Yeah,
like it was almost more than a gag a minute. Like there was always a one-liner.
Well, that's what the originals are like. Or a little visual gag, something happening in the background, or even little things like when they zoom past a police car at one point, the on the side, instead of protect and serve, it says serving something, like serving, I forget, like something to do with food. I forget what the line was actually, but like there's little gags everywhere, and that's what the original Naked Gun was like. It was just so ridiculous and silly, and like things that make no sense, but if it's funny, then do it.
Yeah, like this was a weird runtime as well. Like,
it's very
the credits
short.
Rolled at what was it, an hour and 14?
Hour
around
14,
15.
yeah, that's 74 minutes. That's very short.
And it does not waste time in getting into like gags straight away. But there was a whole the opening was him walking into a bank robbery, but
he's like a little girl.
As a little girl. Then all of a sudden she transforms, which like they ran with that the whole time. Like if that was the only time it was just absolutely absurd, you'd be like, oh, it's dumb. But it's the silly. Whole thing's absurd.
Everything's silly.
The entire thing.
There's so many little jokes that again make no, like even if you look at the main picture, it's like him and I'd say Pauline Hanson, him and Pamela Anderson sort of embraced, and she's got arms coming like all over him, and he's got an arm coming underneath his crotch. And there's scenes in this that, again, like the originals, that don't make logistical sense. That's why it's so funny, because it's just absurd comedy. And like, I know some people consider this like lowbrow, but I think it's so clever to have a gag every like 20 seconds. Come on, that's good writing.
And we haven't had this type of comedy in a very long time, I don't reckon. Last time was like, I reckon, was it Spaceballs? I reckon that was the last time I've seen this type of like, probably Kung Fu Hustle. Maybe Kung Pao, where it's like consistent sort of gags. But it's not to this level. Maybe Mel Brooks, but he's a bit more satire than...
Still quite old, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything like this for a while. Like, not like... I think Naked Gun is so unique, and that's what I'm so happy about, is that this captured sort of the comedy of Naked Gun, just the absurdity and the silliness of it all.
Yeah, even when he's like first introduced to Beth, or Pamela Anderson's character, and he's like, oh, would you like a chair or something or other?
Yeah. Take a chair. She's like, no, I have chairs at home.
Yeah. And she's like, I will take that chair.
She's walking out with it slamming everything. And then he's doing like an inner monologue, and then all the guys around him is like doing inner monologue as well, and sort of cuts him off, and he's like, guys, please. Again, it makes no sense that they all have an inner monologue interrupting each other, but it's funny, so it's worth doing. So the story, I mean, to quickly hammer over it, there is like a more or less a Tesla sort of version, and the boss, who in this name is like Kane, I think, Richard Kane, played by Danny Houston, and he's like this, richest man on the earth sort of planet, and they also find out somebody else has died, and it's like Pamela Anderson's. I thought it was husband at first, but it's her brother. My bad. It turns out the suicide case of Pamela Anderson's brother and the whole case of Danny Houston, Richard Kane. They're two. This what do you say? This two cases has become one case or whatever. Like
Yeah.
So the whole thing is trying to track down and trying to stop this like millionaire, billionaire, whatever. Pamela Anderson is the sort of like the Bond girl. Every Naked Gun has like a Bond girl as well. And she's great in this. I think she's really funny. There's like a whole scene where she's like scatting to distract Danny Houston's character. It's so weird. And then, I mean, it follows a typical sort of like, this sort of movie where it's him trying to follow leads and then track down, and they have like a showdown at the end, and then he gets the girl and stops the bad guy and whatever. And you're not watching it for that. You're watching it for the constant gags and little silly notes. My favorite scene of the entire thing is when Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson, they have like a weekend getaway up in like the snowy hills.
That's right. It's like, that caught me so off guard.
It's so funny. They build this snowman, and then they have like a devil worship fucking sacrifice or whatever it is to, summon whatever to raise their snowman to life. And then it turns into this like weird threesome romance with like the snowman's involved, and then they reject the snowman, and it becomes like a full horror film with this snowman like hunting them down and trying to kill them. They have to like fight off the snowman. They end up melting him in the sauna. It's just so dumb. It's great.
So bizarre.
Yeah.
Pink Panther. That's what I was.
Yep.
I just remembered.
Yeah.
They rebooted that semi-recently.
Semi-recently?
What was that? I reckon semi-recently, within the last 10 years.
Doing that with Leslie Nielsen?
Oh, Steve Martin.
Okay.
2006 was the first one. Pink Panther 2 was 2009. A little bit later.
2006, yeah. So I was getting my white men confused. Steve Martin, yep. 2006. That was my high school. It was your like upper high school, or you finished school?
2006. I graduated.
Yeah. It's a while ago, Reimann. We're old.
Yep.
Not recently. I'm trying to think of other funny moments, because there's so much being thrown at you. It's so hard to recall like the moments that come up.
The end fight scene was insane. Like where he's got the double gun. You're like, this is his moment.
Yeah.
And he's just kicking like the barrels packs, and they all line up, and he's. What is happening here? Yeah.
So ridiculous. Trying to think of other good moments. I didn't make any notes when I watched this. I was just sitting there and watching it. I don't know. It's hard to even, if I think back to the other Naked Guns, all three of them, I struggle to remember like certain jokes as well. Did you ever watch Airplane as well? Another Leslie Nielsen.
Maybe.
Similar sort of vein.
Probably.
Yeah, look, I was not expecting. I knew that Leslie, Jesus Christ, Liam Neeson could do comedy, because I've seen him in plenty of comedies before, but he always plays like a dad. Whereas in this, he landed so well. I wasn't expecting to find him as funny. Like, I don't know what I was expecting from this movie, but it was better than I expected. I thought it was going to be an easy, like, like you see the reboots, I think it's going to be a shitty cash grab where they just do a bunch of jokes and then it's lame and wasteful. But a lot of like attention was spent to make this feel just as silly as the first ones. But also, you know, I gave a shit. I had a really fun time watching it. There's little gags pointing
also,
out. Go on.
His offsider, what's his name? He has an absolutely crazy range. Let me get his name.
Ed Hocken Jr. was his character.
Yeah, yeah. So Paul Walter Hustler or whatever. Yeah. So he's in also Cobra Kai.
Okay.
And he plays like the bumbling. They call him Stingray, but he's like the older guy that wants to be like. He was like a nerd, but then joins the karate dojo and is still a nerd, but he's kind of like being used by the kids to buy like alcohol and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
But he's like, yeah, you're being accepted. And then he was the Mole Man in Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But then in Blackbird, he played the serial killer and was like terrifying.
Oh, right.
Like his range is insane. Like if you've not seen Blackbird,
you've said it to me many times. I know.
It is. I should probably got you to watch that, but Half Past Dead was on my mind too.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a wasteful punishment.
No, yeah, Blackbird will be my next one when I win. Yeah.
Yep.
So like his range is crazy.
Yeah, and he's just a sort of like bumbling idiot. Doesn't have much to do in this, but still has a few funny moments, a few funny setups.
Yeah. I don't know. Came to mind. I was like, that's insane range.
There's like a running gag that happens over and over again that because his car is self-driving, but like it also is very bad at it, so it keeps running people over, and he's falling asleep at the wheel, and it's again unless you've seen it, everything I say is going to sound dumb and unfunny because it's not the explanation, it's the delivery. It's like trying to recount like a stand-up comedian. So it's not funny unless you watch it.
Even his body cam like footage.
Yeah.
Just go forward.
Yeah. That's the only again, I think poop jokes, fart jokes, I'm always going to roll my eyes a little bit, but they only did one fart joke and one poop joke. So I'm okay with it.
And it was pretty funny.
And it was pretty funy. There's a part where
he's like self-loathing. He's like, hey, 5 more that day.
You piece of shit. Yeah, hey, 5. Where he's like crying in the corner. There's a moment where Kevin Durand, who's like a head of security, I think they said he was. Who? Oh, Durant.
Yeah, he's a basketball.
Sorry, Kevin Durand he's like blonde in this. You and I see him in a lot. That boxing show that we watched. What was that called?
Oh, what's his name? That was called. I can't remember.
Is he in that? Oh, he's not in that. I thought he was the brother of the dangerous boxer. Nope. Stand corrected. Sorry, it's not him.
I reckon.
No, it's not him. Different actor. But I still know I guess I know who he is. And the point is, there's a bodyguard guy, like head of security for the main guy, and he's looking through these like infrared glasses, and he's watching Pamela Anderson, Liam Neeson on their like getaway, and
that's right.
Or I think it's in his kitchen even, and they're like they're basting a turkey, which is usually a euphemism for sex. They're actually basting a turkey or like cooking a turkey. And she's like cleaning the grill and he's standing next to her. So it looks like through the infrared that she's like, wanking him off. And then like a dog comes in, looks like the dog's joining in like a threesome, and she's sitting in the corner watching. And it's like, yeah, it's so bizarre and so funny. Never thought I would have seen Liam Neeson like dry humping a dog.
Yeah. I think the gags are pretty well written as well. It wasn't just like a gag for gag's sake. Like they actually set up most of them pretty well.
Yeah.
So
I think so too. And there's little cameos. Dave Bautista makes an appearance.
It's like a full stand-in.
Yeah,
he's like, I'll see you later.
Stands in at the end, delivering his lines. Refer to him as Dave. Busta Rhymes is in it as like an inmate who's part of it, like part of the inside job or whatever.
Yeah, the reveal was dumb though, where it was like the full setup, the double setup for the resolution, where it was like, where they got the bad guys to admit it. Because it was like, and then so originally when they were doing the ending, and then the bad guy crew started arresting Liam Neeson, and they're like,
oh sure,
you.
yes.
And then there was just like,
all the walls fall down. And another one, all the walls fall down again. And there's like they're inside like a simulation at one point. Yeah.
I was like, ludicrous. That one's a little bit insane.
Yeah, but it also fits the universe. There's a part where there's this whole line of like everyone's, because there's a scene where Liam Neeson is talking to his father, Leslie Nielsen, on like a picture. And then next to him, there's another person doing somebody else, his father, or the guy I mentioned before, Paul Walter Hauser. His character is looking at his father's picture. And it's going at all the pictures, and then there's one guy looking at, is it Donald Glover's picture? Donald Glover, or who was it that had some controversy later? And he's like, oh, nope, not doing that. Like, they're pointing out some of the controversies as well. And I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot. How do you even point out all the gags in this movie? There's one every, like you said, like 30 seconds. It's insane. But look, to cut it short, it's very funny. I was very surprised how good it was, how much I enjoyed it.
It was for an hour and 14 minutes. It was over very quickly. I was like, wow, that was okay. That
quick.
Was a fun ride.
Yeah. And it's nonsense and it's great. 3.5. I gave Happy Gilmore 3.5. I probably enjoyed this more than Happy Gilmore 2.
I enjoyed the seats more than Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah. Maybe it's a 4. I don't know. It's hard to give it a 4 because it's not like a 4 is like a really good movie. I'm not saying this is a really good movie, but it's a really lighthearted, fun movie. And
3.5 is fair.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Too. Yeah.
But yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, highly recommended. I need to get my dad to watch this. He's gonna have a fucking great time. Maybe I should watch it with him so he can relive the old days.
All right.
Oh, and you get full Liam Neeson ass. Sorry, I just thought of his ass in our face as well. Are they the actual commentators from UFC as well? The two.
Which ones?
Because Bruce Buffer's in it. Bruce Buffer and Liam Neeson get into a fight.
Yeah, Michael Bisping and I can't remember the other guy, but yeah, they're actual commentators.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't get Joe Rogan at that point.
I thought the same, to be honest.
Well, you had the full crew.
Yep. Anyway, sorry. Let's go.
I'm so excited. To hear your thoughts.
Oh, this movie
so
is
just
insane.
A little bit of setup. This is a punishment week, so Lawson has to watch a film that I've decided. And back in the early 2000s, I bought this DVD from Bali, and it quickly became one of my favourites.
So you genuinely enjoy this movie?
I generally enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
It's generally fun. It's not good, but it's fun because it's so absurd.
I got a little
for
bored.
all the wrong reasons.
I did get a little bored towards the end, but for most of it,
the
it's
big
just
shootouts.
Yeah, look, every time there's a big shootout happening, I just fucking rolled my eyes and looked away. Like I can't. Some of them went for so fucking long, and some of them were like, anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. But some just came out of nowhere. Some were like. Totally normal, calm scene between two people talking, and then just boom, 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 back and forth with like gunshots for 10 minutes. It's insanity. Oh man. So do you want me to just try and like give the story?
Yeah. Sell it to me.
Sell it to you.
Sell it to me.
I don't know how the fuck it starts. It's Steven Seagal sitting, I don't know if it's his house or it's like a warehouse or some shit, but it's like multi-floors up. It's like a safe house.
Say his name.
Sasha Petrosevich. He's Russian, supposedly. And fucking, for some reason, Ja Rule and main bad guy, they like kick in the door. And then they polygraph him and he's like, yeah, no worries. And asking a bunch of questions about, his history, who's he worked for, all this other stuff. And then he passes the polygraph, so they hire him. So he's now working for like some undercover, some like crime syndicate. I don't fucking know.
To be fair, they didn't know what to name the bad guys either. So all the bad guys have just a number after their name.
49er 1, 49er 3. Is that really what the bad guys are?
Yeah. And
my God.
main
So you're not even...
bad guys, 49ers 6.
Yeah, right. Does the main bad, like the bad guy from the start, does he... Is that Frank
really.
Hubbard? Is that the old guy? I don't know. There's some other guy at the start. So yeah, he gets hired and they're doing... It's him and Ja Rule are like, I don't know, partners or some shit. Yeah. There's a whole scene with Ja Rule trying to teach him how to speak more gangster. And he's like, aight. And because I literally had to pause it and rewind, Steven Seagal murmurs so much and mumbles. I legit thought when he was saying Nicholas that he was saying the N-word. It sounded, I literally was like, holy shit, did he just say, and I had to rewind and no, he's saying Nicholas. Like some ridiculous. He's trying to like put a Russian accent on, but he's not good enough actor to do it.
He can't do it.
No, it's awful. Besides him telling us multiple times that he's Russian, I never would have understood that he was Russian.
Yeah.
So what happens? The CIA, FBI, some woman comes
FBI.
And Special Agent Ellen Williams.
Yeah. She
comes and brings guns and people to Ja Rule, and Ja Rule just starts firing. He's standing in wide open with like 20 guns aimed on him, and he just starts firing, and a shoot-off kicks off. And this is where Steven Seagal gets shot and dies, but then he gets brought back. And that's the name of the movie, Half Past Dead. And besides that one moment, it means nothing. It literally, him coming back to life after him. I thought it was going to be something about he has like powers like the Crow or some shit. Or like he was going to have some sort of, he's seeing the afterlife, therefore he doesn't fear death anymore or something. Like some sort of implication to the story. The only time it comes back is that like there's this guy on death row, which we'll get to, and he wants to speak to the man. And he said the name of the movie, who's been half past dead. It's awful. So that's the only. It doesn't matter. It means nothing. The title of the movie means nothing to the plot. So they get arrested and they get sent to prison. So Ja Rule and Steven Seagal, Nick Frazier, and Sasha Petrosevich have been sent to jail. And then they meet this guy who's on death row.
But what's his reveal? What is he wearing with his reveal?
Oh, his fucking do-rag, which I'll put in the thumbnail behind me here. It is insane. It is the craziest choice. That's the reveal, is that he's wearing a do-rag. Yeah. He wears that for most of the movie, and it looks so dumb. Because he's like a middle-aged man at this point.
He's meant to be like this cool reveal where he's like super imposing and terrifying, but he just looks like this random bloke.
He looks like a fucking idiot. It's the epitome of like, how do you make this guy look cool in the early 2000s?
But even trying to make Ja Rule look cool as well with his beanie and the cigarette on his ear.
This is a year after Fast and Furious. Because he didn't do more Fast and Furious. I think he like turned down Fast and Furious movies to do this. This is awful. So what happens? They're in jail, and Steven Seagal gets asked by the man on death row, "Hey, I want to speak to the man who died." So he goes and visits this criminal, and then the 49ers come in, and they're this whole separate group who they are there. It turns out, I don't know why or how, that this guy on death row has a $200 million cash somewhere of
It's actually like gold bricks.
Gold bricks. Yep. So Morris Chestnut, 49er 1, who we see on the news earlier doing some like, I think is he part of the government or some shit?
Yeah, he's part of the like mercenary crew.
Okay. He and his 49ers all bust into the prison with like, some paraglide down, and they got a helicopter and all this shit. And he marches on in, and has all the guns and whatever. And I need to find out where this thing is, and he's going to start killing people unless old mate Death Row tells him where it is. And then it gets revealed that Steven Seagal's character is actually an FBI agent, and all this time he's been undercover, which makes more sense than him looking like a gangster. And he passed the polygraph test because anyone could do that, as he says. I'm like, yeah, no shit. So he is there to try and like keep the peace and what it's like Die Hard, sort of.
Well, he's there to try and find out who killed his wife as well. It's like,
oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Fucking hell. That's right. Which is the FBI aware? Like, do they care about that part of his mission? Like, I feel like that's a conflict of interest.
That's more of like a personal vendetta that he's doing, which just happens to coincide where he's mainly sent in to find out and stop the 200 million gold stash thing or whatever it was, to go undercover into Alcatraz.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite thing about watching this as like a timepiece is you can see all the influences come in. Like, a lot of it wishes it was Matrix. A lot of it wishes it was like early Resident Evil, or even like Underworld have some influences here. That whole era of just shootouts being quote unquote action.
And running on the top of the second story of the prison, they're shooting when they have the bars that go up and have one beam across, everything else is open. And then running full tilt, getting shot at with like an MP5.
Yeah.
And every shot hitting the rail.
Hitting the rails every time.
So funny.
Yep. And the rail is like 10% of the space.
Yeah.
The amount of times that people would just like, even sorry, I laughed out loud. Even when the special agent, she walks up and she pulls out 2 pistols. Like, that's not, she starts aiming them and they're like out sideways. So many times, I wrote down so many times you can tell people would be like, shoot like this, it looks cool. A lot of this is like, how do you shoot the coolest way possible? So many dual wielders. Okay. One of my biggest problems, look how it ends, that he saves the day at the end. One of my biggest annoyances with this, I'm way too fucking close. So many times where I'm doing like just back and forth between 2 characters having discussion. It's like, it's framed as like an extreme close up. A lot, and that's what I thought at the beginning when they're in the car, like, yeah, okay, they're in a car, it's confined quarters. There are multiple times where characters are having a regular conversation and it's shot in like really close-ups and it's super uncomfortable. I hated it. I'm too fucking close.
So then 49er6, the Nina,
the woman,
her name is.
Nia Peoples.
Yeah, she's just the stylized choice of like the blue eye makeup and the like is very, very heavily influenced from that timepiece.
Oh yeah, for sure. Funny. And Trinity, it's just budget Trinity. I wrote in my notes as well.
Yeah.
Even the music, a lot of it was just Ja Rule screaming into the mic. Every now and then there was one moment that was like a bang on rip off of like Korn. You know, Korn being very big in the early 2000s. I literally was annoyed that I didn't have subtitles on the version I was watching because I couldn't understand anything fucking Steven was saying. He mumbled. I thought fucking Sylvester Stallone was bad. This guy mumbles everything. And again, I'm sure it's because he's trying to do a fucking awful accent, which makes it worse. But most of the time, it's him just mumbling into the microphone. I couldn't understand anything he was fucking saying.
So funny.
There's a moment when he walks into the prison out of like an elevator, and it's like such a strut, like you said, with him like meant to be the reveal of this badass character. It is so funny, him walking out with this music playing with like this fucking like strut going. It's so ridiculous with his do-rag.
Yeah. It's never explained why he's wearing that.
Yeah, no.
Nobody explains it. It's just like, this is the choice.
It's what cool guys in prison wear, I don't know what to tell you. That's what FBI agents who go to prison think that cool guys look like.
Yeah.
I love 2002 explosions. How often, they show the same explosion multiple times from multiple angles. Like Speed makes me laugh. There's a moment where there's a hacker guy and he's using what in these days would be a small laptop, but this little personal PDA device, and watches him typing, and he's doing this. He's just slamming his fingers on the keyboard. There's no rhyme or reason to what he's typing. He's just I love that shit. The cut on actions were all terrible.
Yeah.
They're definitely so many moments where it just cut to black people reacting. I can guarantee you in the script somewhere it said cut to black people reactions, because people would do something and then it would cut to Ja Rule and a guy called Twitch, who I think is another rapper of the time, and Michael Bear Taliaferro, who's a classic, this sort of comedy actor. People just looking at going ooh, or some sort of ridiculous reaction. So much of this was just watching them react.
Yeah, Corrupt is his name, the Twitch guy.
Corrupt,
yeah. So he was a rapper on Death Row Records.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. This is virtually, The Rock, the movie The Rock, where they actually go into Alcatraz.
I haven't seen it.
This is okay. Well, yeah. This is a budget version. It's virtually the asylum version of action films.
Well, it is still Alcatraz. It's New Alcatraz, they call it.
Yeah, but it's virtually The Rock, the movie The Rock.
Sure.
But it's Steven Seagal.
Yeah,
version.
yeah. It was 5 years later as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I don't know, Asylum get hold of whatever and they just make a parody of it.
Yeah.
But it's a unintentional parody. This was
it feels like satire, but it also thinks it's cool as fuck.
Yeah,
it's trying to be the most badass fucking next big hit in the action genre, but it is awful. I'm so glad I got to saw fake Steven Seagal karate though. He literally karate chopped someone on the neck at one point. It's so funny.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of Steven Seagal films, and this one's my favorite just because it's so absurd.
It's really silly.
They are thinking they're making the biggest action blockbuster, but it's awful.
Yes. That's what makes it so great, is everyone involved really thinks they're making the coolest fucking movie ever. Everyone. There's no actor that I feel maybe Corrupt as Twitch is the only one that was having a bit of fun with the whole character, was everybody else were taking it so seriously and playing the role so yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Some of it was just out of focus. It's multiple shots that was just out of focus. Characters just talking out of focus. Dude got shot. Steven Seagal saves one of the prison guards, one of the screws. And this man was shot in the chest, and Steven Seagal fucking electrocutes him multiple times with his cattle prod taser thing. And he's just back alive long enough for him to say his name and use his hand to get into some secret room. Man's been shot. You can't resuscitate someone who's been shot.
Yeah. Do you want to hear some quotes?
Many, please. I pretty much got through all my notes already, so yeah, I'm pretty ready to hear some good shit.
So Little Joe goes, "Hey, how do I look? Twitch, like a big ass prom queen."
Yep. Yep. Little Joe. Yeah. Taliaferro.
Yeah. 49-6. I think we've got a problem. 49-1. Who? 49-6. Prisoner 1137. Yep. Walks down to ask him to 49-1. Who is 1137? El Farrago, whatever his name is. Major pain in your ass.
Major pain in your ass.
You think you're funny now? And then it's in a language I don't understand. El Cabrón.
Spanish, because that guy was like Mexican.
Yeah.
Or Spanish.
So, like, it's just insane. Like, Nick, you know you're crazy, don't you? Sasha, yeah, cuckoo crazy.
Cuckoo crazy.
I can't even remember. I think 49-6 had a moment where she was trying to be like super like badass. She's I'm the queen bitch of the universe.
Yeah.
So why are you putting
her character was
this
pretty
out?
nuts. I wonder if how much. Definitely, there's some influence from Trinity, but I wonder how much was literally sitting in the room being like, okay, we can do this, this, and this to make it look like Trinity. We can't do this and this because it's too close. Like I think like the blue makeup was enough to separate her. But
yeah,
the warden you mentioned, El Fuego, the fire, the fucking warden was the most ridiculous, over the top character as well. But again, he really thought he was in the, like delivering the best lines. This was awful, but so funny. I'm not sure what else to say. Remember the ending? I literally can't remember how it ended. Top of my head right now. Like, what happened?
It's pretty much like it all gets revealed. Like the whole, it gets Nick works out. Well, it gets revealed that Sasha is an FBI agent, and that he busted one of Ja Rule's friends or whatever his name was. I can't remember. It was like, you busted whatever.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah. And he's like, then there's that sort of like, you're a cop. I don't like cops. And then it's like, you need to trust me. We'll get out of this alive.
Yeah.
Then they come good. From memory, Ja Rule becomes like a informant / like starts working with the FBI. It's never really revealed. It's kind of left open-ended for that part.
Yeah.
They stop the heist, like the mercenary group, and then they kind of like everyone walks off into the sunset.
Yeah,
they like
memory of it too. Okay, good. I thought that maybe something more that I'd forgotten, but no, that's how it ends.
No, they didn't really tie it up. They're just like,
Dope.
we're at this point now. It's starting to end.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Looking at the director, because the director also wrote it. Like it's his labor of love. I'm looking at things that he's had his hand in, and not a lot of stuff. Not a lot of good stuff.
Well, it costs $13 million to make, and apparently grossed $19 million.
Well, made money.
Yeah, so opening weekend it made almost $8 million.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine this doing great, you know?
No, but that was like back when Steven Seagal was like pumping out movies every week.
Is this in his like height? I feel like he was bigger in the 90s.
Probably. But like looking at all of his reviewed films, like Into the Sun, got a 4.3. Shadow Man, got a 4.
He's never done good movies, no.
Beast of the Belly, 4.6. Today You Die, 4.1. Pistol Whipped, 5. Like, Renegade Justice, 5.1.
Under Siege, to like early 90s.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a second one.
Yeah, they did a sequel.
So he do like awful comedies as well.
I think later on when his action films weren't doing very well, I think he sort of jumped in. But yeah, this
that era though, wild. Like he 89, 88, 90, 91, 92, like one a year. 96 he did 3 movies. 97, 98. Yeah, like multiple a year he was pumping out for like that, like mid 90s to mid 2000. Jesus Christ. 2004, 3 movies. 2005, 3 movies. 2005, 4 movies. 3, 2006. 2, 2007. Yeah, this dude's just pumping them. He's pumping more out in that era, and even up until 2019, he's pumping out almost 2 or 3 movies a year. Jesus Christ.
He's working. He's got a new movie coming out in 2026, Order of the Dragon.
Sweet. No, this was good. This was like a really nice reminder of what movies used to be. Like that era.
It was something. It was something.
I look up a list of like early 2000s action movies.
This is not the top of the list for early 2000 action films.
Like Pitch Black.
But,
Pitch Black and Chronicles of Riddick. That stuff was pretty cool.
yeah, but do you remember that? That was meant to be like the next big thing.
It was.
And it never took off.
It was a game and everything.
Yeah. Was the game any good?
It was good for the time, but I tried playing it, I mean, not recently, like maybe 5-10 years ago, and it doesn't hold up. It's awful.
Wow, some aerial shots in this film were originally shot, but they didn't use them. And then they actually used them for Michael Bay's film The Rock.
Oh, there you go.
So bizarre.
There's a connection. Is it the same?
So bizarre.
The same production company.
And the people actually jumping out, the skydivers at the start where they get jumped, the 49ers get into, is actual Navy SEALs jumping out. They just got footage of Navy SEALs jumping out of the plane.
That's cool.
Yeah, and they were just like, that'll do. Saves on stunt doubles.
So who made The Rock?
Michael Bay.
No, like production company. I look up The Rock's production company, and supposedly The Rock himself, Callum Drift, has a production company called $7 Productions. Irrelevant. Because I'm just wondering if The Rock have footage that was filmed for this. The Rock came out like 6 years beforehand. I don't understand.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe production for this. Yeah, maybe this is a long production time on this, which makes me think maybe they didn't try and, because The Matrix was only a year before this, so maybe they didn't literally rip off The Matrix, but a lot of it feels like it. Anyway, Steven Seagal, I'm always enamored with your performances.
What would you give it?
It's tough because I had a fun time. But I can't give more than like a 1. It's awful. It's such a bad movie.
it's so bad. But God, it's fun.
Yeah, I watched the first like 15 minutes and I was like, I need to be not sober for this. To the fridge. Like it got way funnier the less sober I became.
Yeah. It's so silly.
But it's what I wanted it to be. Like it wasn't good, but in the best ways. The good, the bad, and the deadly. And again, it made no fucking sense. Why was it even called 8:30? It made literally no input.
They made one line to it. It was like, you're rumoured to be 8:30 or something or other.
But it meant nothing.
They made reference to it later, but that was it.
They just said the name again. But like, it didn't change his character, the fact that he had died and come back. It had no influence on the plot or character's journey or anything. There's no character journey either in this.
No. Or why he was wearing a do-rag the whole film.
Yeah. No, that was the best creative choice ever. I'm so glad.
So funny.
All right, well, thank you for that. That was a good punishment movie. I feel adequately punished.
I'm glad you enjoyed it though, because I enjoyed it watching it again.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I think my next punishment has to be something else awful.
Like I giggled at it the whole way through.
Yeah.
It's like, this is just nonsense.
It's funny. Until like not the last, but like there's a patch towards the end of like Act 2, sort of beginning of Act 3. I just got so bored. Like it stopped, the shock value stopped being funny, and I just got bored of the characters, and nothing meant anything by then. But
that's fair.
You know, who cares? I get bored watching asylum films all the time. Sometimes bad movies are just boring for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you know what to do. Listen on Spotify. Give us a 5-star rating. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Love yous.
Boys.